Everyone remembers the day that they arrived. The day we, as humans, discovered we're not alone in the universe. As recent history had taught us, humanity tends to panic in a crisis. We thought they'd come to conquer, to destroy us all. If I was religious, I say it could have been the end times, our full judgment. Had the devil come with a bin on its head? After the initial panic had subsided, people remained fairly sceptical. The binheads took to awkwardly hanging out in local parks. We all sat at home and awaited the daily government broadcasts and updates. The world's finest language experts were brought in to try and discover what they wanted and how we could communicate with them. It was during these sessions that we started to understand more about them. The binheads' home planet had been attacked. Fearing for their lives, thousands of them had to flee. And since Earth shared a similar climate to their world, they sought sanctuary here. Another aspect that the interpreters discovered, that the binheads had a particular fascination with cashew nuts. An agreement was finally made. The government announced their House a Binhead scheme to welcome them into our homes. They were also given worker status so that they could start to contribute to our society. They immediately started offering help. Their technology was far more advanced and they were decades ahead in some areas. The price for all of this? 1 cashew a day. My neighbour Matt decided to take one of them in.
So when the government announced that there was this cashback scheme to take a binhead into your home, I thought, well, I've got a spare room and I could really use that rent money help. You know, it's really expensive at the moment. So 100% I'll take this one in. And, you know, when he first arrived, it was a bit awkward. Like, you know, he doesn't really say, well, he doesn't say anything. But eventually, when I got more used to it, we kind of found a really nice rhythm. Like, he's amazing. He does all this amazing housework for me. Like, he'll clean the surfaces, he'll unload the dishwasher, he'll even actually do my laundry for me, which I don't ask him to do, but he just does it because he's just the best. But I've got to say, I'm loving it, to be honest. Like, he's, you know, I was having this problem with my TV and he fixed it, absolute legend. And then, like, every night now, we just end up sitting on the couch gaming with each other. And if I'm being honest, he's getting pretty good.
All seemed pretty perfect, right? But sadly, it was all about to come crashing down.
We thought that they came in peace, that they were wounded and seeking sanctuary. But with my exclusive report tonight, I can confirm that the binheads are no such creatures. Yes, that's right. This reporter has been finding out all about how the binheads are destroying Britain.
Duncan's piece was the start. Tabloids started picking it up, story after story, on the binheads' devastating effect on our society, a lot of which we now know to have been speculative information. Eventually, the government started to get involved. With the media already on side, they started pushing a new policy. Send them back.
The binheads, yes. Well, we have been very clear on our policy towards the binheads. The trouble is they've been coming down here and they've been taking all the jobs from all the local community here. And so the only resolution we can see is to get them on that rocket back to Mars.
But something strange happened. The binheads understood what was happening. The tide was turning. But they calmly just locked arms with one another and disappeared into thin air. In a blink of an eye, they were gone.
Unfolding national emergency.
The pressures on the NHS are unrelenting.
Fears that the Dow will drop and drop.
You know, I think everything's kind of got worse now. Like, people just didn't really, I just don't think we knew what we had, you know? But for me, personally, I just miss my friend.